Okay, you got it. Yes. So the question that he asked is, uh, write a program to input sides of a triangle. ठीक है, 3 sides of a triangle को input करना है. तो let's say I will input 3 sides of a triangle. First side, you can take it as float. Okay. Input. इसके अंदर you can give prompt. I'm just writing in as short form as I can. Float input. Side 3 you can take a input, write the same thing. Okay, and then you will be having of a triangle and calculate its area using the formula. Formula क्या होता है? What is the formula? What is the name of this formula? Any idea?
Heron's formula.
Heron's formula. तो this is equals to area कैसे निकलता है? Area is equals to something like that. ऐसे होता है ना, root under s
into s minus a into s minus b into s minus
into s minus a into s minus b multiplied by s minus c. Okay, and s itself is equals to side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 by 2. यही होता है ना? Okay. So how will you solve? पहले हम लोग s निकाल लेंगे, ये वाला s. This is not side. Side is side 1, side 2, side 3. So s will be equals to s1, sorry, s1 plus s2 plus s3. Be very careful, इस तरह का कोई सिंबल नहीं होता है कंप्यूटर में. डिवीजन ऑपरेटर इज नॉट रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय like this horizontal bar, rather it is forward slash by 2, sorry, forward slash by 2. Then you have area. You can directly write area identifier. Area is equals to क्या होगा? यहां पे हम लोग ऊपर में ये भी लिख सकते हैं, या नहीं तो इसको छोटा करना है और तो you can write okay. Let's say in inner one, this one you will consider as expression. So you can write expression is equals to s multiplied by s minus a multiplied by, sorry, not a, that will be s1, because a here is the first side, b here is the second side, and c here is the third side. If you take a, b and c, then you can write a, b and c only. S minus s2 multiplied by s minus s3. ठीक है? If you have written that, on the top you can write import okay while finding s. Okay. तो फिर भी अब यहां तक कर लिया है तो देख लो, import math, and then you can write area is equals to math dot pow. क्या लिख सकते हो? और सिंपली पाव की जगह ये भी यूज कर सकते हो, SQRT, स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन. ओके, फ्रेंड एरिया. क्लियर है एवरीवन?
So after writing S, is in the next line, is it EXP or E into P?
EXP.
Okay.
Okay. See, whenever I will be writing multiplication sign, that will be asterisk. So never confuse it with X. Okay. Right. So all is good. Shall we proceed further? Okay.
So could
Now,
you please go back to that screen for a minute?
fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, अब वो रॉल्विन पूछ रहा था कि he came up across something. तुम यहाँ पे देखोगे हम जैसे for example, if I open IDLE, any of thing. So you will, with all the applications, any type of application installed on your computer, you will find one option as open, another one will be run as administrator for any application, even for CMD. If you open CMD, you will get as open and then run as administrator. So he's asking, what do we mean by administrator? Okay. So administrator means you have got full rights on your computer. Okay. So if you are an administrator of any computer system, that means you will be having all the rights available as far as that system is considered. ठीक है. तो कभी कभी क्या होता है, at times what happens कि on when you जब Windows start होता है, have you seen Windows starting? It will, if you have a password setup, before your Windows desktop appears, there will be one screen where you will need to enter your password. Okay guys, just hold on a minute. I'm receiving one call. Okay, yeah. So when you are opening any operating system, or let's say Windows, before your desktop appears, what you will see is your this one coming up. This a screen where you will need to enter your password. Okay. So if you are the only person using your computer, you will only have your name and then it will ask for the password. That is the user and the name of the password. But if multiple people are using the system, then what might happen is on that screen where you enter password, it can be something like this can be user 1, this can be user 2, this can be user 3, something like that. Let's say ABC user, XYZ user, 123 user. Okay, so you click on any of these, and then a corresponding password if you enter, you will enter Windows with that person's rights and privileges. So what happens is many a times when many people are using the same computer or the same system, what people do is generally they will create multiple users on that operating system. Okay. So and one, let's say for example, in a family, one is father is there, one son is there, one daughter is there. Okay. So father may be doing some official work. Father will not like that ki son or daughter just may enter through his login and may that means interfere. It may happen by chance also. That they may end up deleting some important files or folders, okay, or some communications. So to avoid such restrictions, father may divide may create many users for that computer. Okay, so once you create more than one users, One of them will be administrator. That means if you log in through that account, you will have all the access to the computer. But to other users, administrator, while creating other users, can assign certain number of rights. For example, administrator may only allow this son and daughter to use web services. That is, only Internet Explorer will work, or you can say Google Chrome will work, and with some basic functionality of cut, copy, and paste, and some area to store in C drive or D drive. So limited functionalities can be given to other users. So in such cases, yeah.
So then the father's documents will they appear on the guest?
No.
Okay.
That is what we mean by complete separating the users and their workspaces. Okay. So इसी तरह से मतलब कि अगर if the father is there, and father may also restrict son and the daughter from installing or deleting any application. However, the son and the daughter will be able to use all the installed applications, but they cannot install or delete or install or uninstall any existing application. They may be able to use. So such rights can be given. Okay. So administrator rights, if you run anything as an administrator, and if there are multiple users, and if you run anything as administrator, it will ask for the password of the administrator. Okay. If you are not logged in through the administrator setup. Okay. Let's say son and the daughter wants to install something. This you will see when you will, if you get a chance to work on your, if you get a chance to work work on your school system, if you try to install something from outside, it will immediately ask for the administrator password. Okay, because in the we have created a student's login and separate for teachers login, and so therefore you will be always sir, will we not do IDs? We will do, Ankit. Wait, not, it is not the time for that. So उसी तरह करके जब तुम लोगों का other users say if you want to do something which is not beyond your rights, you can do it by running that thing in administrative mode or administration mode, or running as administrator. But in that case, you should be aware of the administrator user's password. Okay. If you're not aware, you will not be able to do that activity.
So can there be more than one admin?
Yes, there can be more than one admin. Okay. So you can go and check in your computer ना, अगर यहाँ पे जाओगे, you can create your own users पे जाओगे ना. Let me check. Add, edit, remove. हाँ देखो ये वाला option है ना. If you can see. Ankit, in which context you are asking, Max? देखो इस तरह पे यहाँ पे बहुत सारा options आ जाता है. Other users, add a family member. देखो this is one user, which is default my account. So मैं admin account है. Okay. अच्छा, what is the max? Ankit, I have not tried. कितना हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता है? Okay, but you can add a family member. तो यहाँ पे दिया रहेगा, you can allow family members to sign into the PC. Adults can manage family settings online and see recent activity to help kids stay safe. तो kids पे अपने family members पे कुछ restriction लगा के other accounts add कर सकते हो. फिर someone else के लिए other users create कर सकते हो. Allow people who are not part of your family to sign in with their own accounts. This won't add them to your family. They will be having further less privileges. तो ये सब तरह का चीज कर सकते हो तुम, है ना? तो you can try it out. Okay. We can have two windows also. Yes, you can have multiple operating systems installed on your computer parallelly. Like I also have multiple operating systems installed on my computer. One is Linux and one is Windows. But not preferable. होना नहीं चाहिए. क्यों करोगे ऐसा? Okay. But two windows you are asking, so two windows like two, I don't think so. You will be able to install two separate Windows 10. You can do one Windows 8 and one Windows 10, I think. One Linux and one Windows, I think, but not, or maybe ho bhi sakta hai. But yes, it is possible. Two parallel operating systems can coexist. But at one time, only one operating system will wake up. Okay. Yeah.
सर
अरे इलाम क्या हो गया? एक्सेल पे क्यों चले गए हो? एक्सेल पे ओके, वी विल मतलब वी विल लर्न, पर अभी नहीं, नॉट इन द क्लास टाइम. ठीक है. हाँ बताइए, tell me.
So, if the secondary memory is say 8 GB, so will all the profiles have like individually have 8 GB, or will it be 3 plus 3 plus 3?
वो नहीं, there will be one single space only. ठीक है?
So if the son uses like all the space, then the father can't add new
नहीं,
apps.
हाँ, if the son ends up using all the space, then तो फिर दिक्कत हो जाएगा. But yes, father can control. अगर father is the administrator, then the father can control कि only वो उस तरह के भी settings दे सकते हो कि only this much space should be allocated, or the son will be only able to use E drive. ठीक है? उस तरह की भी चीज की जा सकती है.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so admin can access all other accounts, right?
Admin is the full, मतलब full owner in all other way. मतलब वो सारा अकाउंट भी एक्सेस कर सकता है, अकाउंट भी डिलीट कर सकता है. ओके, तो एडमिन का पर्पस ही वही होता है. एक्सेल इज ऑल्सो प्रोग्राम. ये अरे ठीक है, एक्सेल हम लोग सीख लेंगे, बट नॉट इन रेगुलर क्लास आवर्स. ठीक है
सर, व्हेन विल बी स्टार्टिंग विद आईडी?
करेंगे थोड़ा लूप्स कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, वो जो सेकंड जो फ्लो स्टेटमेंट है ना, फ्लो कंट्रोल स्टेटमेंट्स, उसके बाद विल स्टार्ट. ओके
ओके सर.
ये कौन, ये सब टर्म मत उठा के लाओ. ये मार्केट से उठा के लाते हो ना तुम लोग टर्म, एमुलेटर, सिमुलेटर.
नहीं सर.
ओके,
हाँ सर.
नो आई एम टेलिंग कि ये डोंट, लेट्स नॉट गेट टू कंफ्यूज्ड. ठीक है, बहुत ज्यादा डिगिंग नहीं करना है, स्लोली एंड स्टडीली. ठीक है, हम लोग पहुंच जाएंगे जहां पे जाना है. ओके ठीक है. नाउ विल टेक अप एक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल वाला क्वेश्चन था ना, उसको देख लेते हैं. दैट इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन. Not this one. I had posted the assignment in Teams, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one question we will solve. That is a very good question. A telephone bill, हाँ, वो electricity bill बोलो या telephone bill बोलो. ये तो तुम लोगों का है assignments नहीं, files में.
Nice.
Okay. Right. This is true, correct. Okay, so I think this is the question number 10, telephone bill. Okay, चलिए देखते हैं. So use what happened. Or wait. Okay, fine. इसको हम लोग सॉल्व करते हैं. Let's say this is your question. So how do we solve it? So this program says, actually ये जो तुम्हारा you might have seen some meter reader or some person from the government might come to check your meters for electricity reading. Okay, electricity bill के लिए, या टेलीफोन बिल में एक्सचेंज में भी ऐसा ही कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर यूज होता है. ठीक है, और इट्स अ वेरी बेसिक टाइप ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर, बट यस कॉन्सेप्ट यही होता है. बिल जनरेट करने वाला जो सॉफ्टवेयर होते हैं, दे यूज सम सिमिलर कॉन्सेप्ट्स. So how do we solve it? So question says write a program to calculate the amount for telephone bills as per the given instruction. Okay, so that means first let us understand the question. Every month the number of telephone calls you make, as per that Let's say earlier times it was not like, मान लेते हैं time वाला कुछ case नहीं है. The bill is generated as per the number of telephone calls you make and not the duration of the telephone calls. Assume करते हैं हम लोग ये. Okay. So अगर ऐसा है कि in 1 month if you make up to 100 calls, that means either you do not make a call or you make a maximum of 100 calls, you will be charged rupees 100 only. That means even if you make 20 calls, bill will be 100. Even if you make 0 calls, that is no calls, the bill will be 100. Even if you make 99 calls, the bill will be 100. And even if you make 100 calls, the bill will be 100. So that is the fixed amount that you have to pay whether you make any calls or not, or up to a maximum of 100 calls. Okay. For next 150 calls, we will be charged at 125 rupees 1.25 per call. So what does that mean? So let's say if I make 139 calls, what will be my bill? Can you tell me?
So 100 rupees plus 39 into 1.25.
So bills will be, your bill will be equal to
100 plus.
Because for first 100 call, you have to pay how much? 100 rupees.
100 rupees.
Okay. And then what is the additional call?
1.25.
Calls minus 100.
Yes.
Because for first 100, you have already paid 100 rupees. Okay. So calls minus 100 multiplied by, it comes in the second slab for additional, that is for 150 calls. That means till how many calls? From 100 to 250. Okay. Till 250 calls, for the additional calls over 100, you will be paying 1.25 rupees. So this will be bill. Let's say this is case 1. If I say you make 560 calls, this is case 2, what will be the bill?
100 plus.
Okay, Ankit is asking something. Okay, meanwhile you can think. Let me see what Ankit is asking. Sir, but this is not specified for a month. अच्छा मान लेते हैं अंकित, I have specified now. Okay. तो wordings पे नहीं जाएंगे, थोड़ा सा idea ले लेते हैं. Okay. Yeah. So what will be the bill for this 560 calls?
100 plus.
100 plus
187.5.
100 plus 150 into 1.25, then
200 plus 200 into 1.75.
200 into 1.7 plus
calls minus 550.
how much? 250, 450.
450. Okay.
450. Why 450 we have decreased in the number of calls?
because they have
Because
already
calculated
For first
it already.
100 calls you already paid 100. For next 150 calls you already over 100. Let's say for first 100 you paid 100. For next 150, that is still 250. That was the additional number of calls were 150. So you paid 150 into 1.25, and then for the next 200, because it is even above that next 200 slot. So for next 200 again you will be above 250. Next 200, that is up to 450. For additional 200 calls you will be paying 1.75, and above 250 thereafter 450 you will be paying calls minus 450 will be the additional calls, and that will be paid at the rate of 2.25. Okay, let's take one more example. Let's say calls is 373. What will be the bill?
Sir, 100 plus 1.25 into 150 plus 1.75.
हाँ बताओ.
Calls minus
So
250.
calls minus
250
250
Calls minus 250
into
1.7.
1.7.
into 1.75.
ठीक है, कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो गया? ओके,
Yes.
So if you are there, तो ये है. And fourth case is very simple. मान लेते हैं calls is equals to
सर केस तो आपने ले लिया.
which case?
Fourth case 560.
560 का I have shown here.
That is what, sir, you had already taken the
So
fourth.
that will be the last case.
That is the last case.
No, I am not going by the order here. Slab में I am randomly giving.
So fourth case will be
Sir,
100.
fourth case you have already taken it.
Where?
560.
560 is the fourth case. Sir.
No, sir is doing different.
This is different question.
Less than 100. Less than 100.
So let's say your call is only 63. What will be the bill?
100 rupees. 100 rupees, sir.
That's it. ये इसको 4 different scenarios की तरह you can understand. I was giving example 1, example 2, example 3 and example 4.
Okay.
For calls, when calls is 139, what will be the bill? When call is 560, what will be the bill? When call is 373, what will be the bill? And when call is 63, what will be the bill? ये concept समझ में आया सबको? Is it clear to all? You can let me know. Bharat, Ayush, Gaurav, Nanika, Pooja, Ruchika. Clear है ये सब?
So can you explain once more?
Yes, sir. Clear है.
Who wants once more explanation?
सब है.
Abhay, okay, Abhay. देखो. Abhay, you see this slab, okay? You forget what I have written here. So you tell me, if I tell you कि for first 100 calls, okay, even if you do not make a call or if you make the number of calls, okay, और ये call को हटा देते हैं. Let's assume I am talking about electricity units, the meter you have ना, electrical meters at your power meters that measures the power consumption or electrical power consumption. उसमें भी same program work करेगा. So if let's say for first 100 units of electricity consumed every month, whether you do not consume, let's say you are out of station for a month, in that case everything will be switched off at your home. So number of units, electrical units consumed will be 0. Yes, Ullas, even 0 calls will be billed at 0 rupees, 100 rupees, sorry. So even if your lights are off and you are out of station for a month, okay, but government has specified even if you do not use any single unit of electricity, or even if you use 100 units, from 0 to 100 units, whatever will be the number of electrical units consumed, you will only be charged rupees 100. Okay. So if you say that your number of electrical units consumed is 63, what will be the bill you will get in that month?
100 rupees.
Yes,
100 sir.
100, ठीक है. Let's say
Yes sir.
if you make 139 units consumed किए हो 1 month में, if you have consumed 139 electrical units, okay, then you tell me, should you pay at 139 into 1.25 for all the units?
No sir.
Why?
No, sir.
अगर ऐसा होगा तब तो it's lost ना. Let's say for 100 first 100 units, if you are paying 100 rupees, और उसके ऊपर तुम जो if you move above that, then for all the units, if you have to pay what 1.25, then a person who is using 101 units, अगर ऐसा होता कि for all the units, if you go above it, okay, then for all the units you will have to pay at the rate of this 1.25 per unit. तब तो जो 101 unit consume किया है, that person is in big loss. Okay. तो वो बोलता कि मैं अगर if I had spent only one less unit, I would have been charged 100 rupees only. But here, for one additional unit, I am being charged so much, around 130 rupees or something. Okay. So इसीलिए government has made the tax, even the income tax slabs, work in this fashion. Okay. For income up to 5 lakh rupees, there is tax is equals to 0. For 5 lakh to 7 lakh 50,000, the tax is 5% of your income. It's like that. ऐसे करके होता है. So this is known as progressive taxation or progressive billing. ठीक है? This feature is called progressive Why progressive? See, if you are consuming less, you are paying less. If you are consuming more, you end up paying more. जैसे जैसे ज़्यादा बिलिंग कंज्यूम करते जाओगे यूनिट्स, every unit will become costlier, further units. Okay, so इसीलिए 139 अगर कंज्यूम करते हो तो for first 100 units you will be charged 100 rupees only. For above 100 units, that is additional 39 units, you will be charged at 1.25 per electrical unit. Till what units? Till next 150, that is from 101 to 250. Okay, so if your calls or if your units is less than 100, then which slab? Your bill will be 100. If your units is less than 250 but greater than 100, then you will pay how much? 100 for the first 100 units. Then what is the additional amount? Calls minus 100 into 1.25. Okay, अब ये देखो 100 250 से भी ज्यादा यूनिट कंज्यूम कर लेते हो. Let's say you use up 260 units, so that will be come under third slab. That means from 251 to 450. So if your unit is 251 से बड़ा है and less than equals to 450, then you will be paying how much? 100 for first 100 unit. From 101 to 250, that is for next 150 units, you will be paying 150 at the rate of second slab 1.25, and then you will pay calls additional over 250 will be calls minus 250. Okay, multiplied by how much? 1.75. इसी तरह बढ़ते जाएगा, फाइनली ये फोर्थ में आओगे. Okay, so therefore I have shown 4 scenarios accordingly.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
फोर्थ से स्टार्ट होगी.
Sorry? किस चीज की क्लास?
नंबर द फोर्थ सर, फोर्थ वन.
फोर्थ वन के लिए
Yes sir, how many number of calls are the least one?
this one 460 देख रहे हो ना? 560. This will come under this slab 2.25. देखो यहाँ.
Yes sir.
Okay, because for 450 अगर इसमें देखोगे 100 calls के लिए 100 rupees पे किया. For next 150 calls you have paid at 1.25. For 100, 150, 250. Above 250, next 200 calls you are paying at 1.75. And then above 250, above 450 will be calls minus 450. So calls is 560 minus 450 will be the additional 110 calls will be charged at highest slab, that is 2.25 per call that you make. Clear?
Got it sir.
Or per electrical unit you consume. So I'll write a program for this. Next page. So what will be the, yeah, correct. Kyunki Ankit is absolutely right, because there are multiple possibilities of electrical unit consumed. या तो first 100 में होगा या 100 से 250 के बीच में होगा. So if LF else वाला का कुछ form लगेगा. So solution will be something like, solution will be, first you will accept, मान लो मैं electricity units मान के भर रहा हूँ. You can do it for calls also. So units of electricity consumed, I will ask from the user, you tell me. Okay, and that will be integer. Okay, so input, you can ask, enter the number of electrical units consumed. Okay. Right. Now you will see, you will write if units is less than 100.
So it's calls made, right?
मैं यहाँ पे I have assumed electrical units के लिए. You can do it for calls also. Their program will be same. Okay. So if नहीं, you will see in your bill, electricity bill उठा के देखना अंकित, वो integer में ही generally देते हैं. They will give in integer only. Okay. Though partial units are also there in the bill, that will be moving very fast in that electric meter, but they only consider the integer part when they are billing. Okay. So you can take as int only. So if units is less than 100, bill will be how much? 100 only.
100.
LF. If now.
So less than or equal to 100, right, sir?
Correct. Okay. So we'll write then if units is greater than 100 and units is less than equals to 250.
Sir, you can write directly now, sir.
What?
If units is less than equal to 250.
Correct. I was about to tell that, but chalo, tumne bata diya, that is even better. Okay. You can write, I'll just correct it. 100 plus, what will be the additional units over 100? It will be units minus 100 multiplied by 1.25. Okay. So you can see here, because if units, this, imagine the water flow model I have said, it starts from the top, wherever it finds the header part of the condition, that is of if or LF as true, it will not go down further. So agar ye sahi hota, had this been true, units less than equal to 100, then it would never have come here. So if it has come here, then it automatically means that units is greater than 100. So this part is not required. This part is not necessary to mention because it is automatically implied. Okay, not necessary. Okay, so you can ignore this part. Okay, then just give me a minute. Okay. So the better, more efficient program will be remove this. Okay. And you can directly mention LF units is $250. This will be the charge. Similarly, if it is not even less than 250, that means it is greater than 250. Okay. For next 200 calls, that is still 450. If units, number of units is less than equals to 450. So we need not write again here if units is greater than 250 and less than equals to 450. We need not write this because that is automatically understood. Because if that is because it has come to this second elif only because this part was false. Okay, it tried this, it was false. It then tried this, it was again false. Then only it came here. So no need to write that. Okay. So again, now the bill will be for first 100 calls, it will be 100 rupees only. For next 150 calls, it will be 1.25, and above 250 calls and less than 450 calls or a number of units of electricity, it will be units minus 250 multiplied by 1.75. Okay. And finally, if it is not even less than 450, and what was the case? Thereafter means whatever is the case for for rest of the cases, and for what we use for rest of the cases, else, right? So for rest of the case, that is over 450, if it is even greater than 450, then we will use, you can write bill is equals to 100 plus 150 multiplied by 1.25 plus 200 multiplied by 1.75 plus, so up this is 100, 250 plus 200, 450, that is additional number of units over 250 will be 450 will be 450 units minus 450, and those additional units above 450 should be charged at 2.25. Okay, so you can write 2.25. And finally, after in this line only, after this if else block, this entire structure, you can print outside if structure in the same line, you can write print bill. So whatever will be the bill determined after hitting one of the cases of if elif or else, bill will be created accordingly, and then that value of bill will be fetched from the memory location and displayed. Is this program clear to all? Have a
Yes,
look for
sir.
10-15 seconds and then let me know. Sir, can we write print instead of bills everywhere? Yes. Yes, Ankit, you can do that. What Ankit is asking is, instead of writing this here, can we do like this? In every block, we'll write like print bill, print bill. That means bill will be calculated, bill will be printed there itself. Here also, here also. But which approach do you think is better? Printing in each of the block or finally one time?
Finally one time, sir.
Finally one time, because that will reduce the number of lines of codes in your program. And that is one of the major challenges we face these days. That is reducing the lines of code. So your lines of code should be minimum. Okay.
So can we do anything to like round it off, sir? The final answer?
Round off. We will
Yes,
learn. We will learn later.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Clear?
Sir, when we write if, elif or else statement, after that we give tab space.
No. If elif else के बाद में whatever you are writing should come in the line of if elif else वाले line में ही आना चाहिए. That only suggests, that lining only suggests that you have come out of it. So this print, whatever is the result, whether this matches, this matches, this matches, or this matches, this will always run. Whatever comes next in the same line will always run. So if you write anything,
he's asking if after if statement should we give tab space?
After if statement?
Huh.
No. Why will you?
The next
you
line.
Can give. You can give. See, what I am saying is, in the same line, if you give tab spaces, okay, that
no, not in the tab space. In the next line, he means.
Yeah, everywhere is the tab space. See, I'll tell you. This is block of if. This is block of elif. This is again block of elif. Okay. And this is again block of else. So जितने भी block वाले statement होते हैं, all the block statements, how is block signified? उसके अंदर में whatever you write in the same line, aligned, मतलब indentation के साथ. So tab space signifies indentation. Okay. So I'll write tab here. Here we have press tab. Here we have press tab. Tab only says where you have. Okay. where your body starts after colon, or where your block starts after colon for if or elif or else. Clear? Hai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So, चलो we'll take 5 minutes break here. उसके बाद हम लोग शुरू करेंगे. ठीक है? Maybe another 30 minutes at max. Okay.
Sir, one doubt.
हाँ बोलो.
Sir, why is the answer coming in float numbers?
Why is the answer coming in float numbers?
Yes.
Because you can see here. ना आंसर तुम्हारा हाँ फ्लोट आएगा ना, because see 1.25 you have multiplied. Anywhere if you use a float value in any expression, that mathematical result will automatically become float. Okay. If your bill is less than 100, you will see that it comes as integer value, because this expression, this billing expression does not involve float value. No, Ankit, it doesn't round off automatically. Rounding off के लिए we will learn how to round off. ठीक है, but later. Print में we can round off. That is not a problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay, चलो we'll meet after. अभी कितना हो रहा है? 2:07 हो रहा है.
2:10, 2:12.
2:12 पे मिलते हैं. ठीक है. And we'll try to wrap it up by 2:35. I'll turn off the recording. We'll start in the second part.